was from Tishbe in Gilead, told King Ahab, as surely as the Lord, the God of Israel lives, the God of whom I worship and serve, there will be no rain or no dew during the next few years unless I give the word. Then the Lord said to Elijah, go to the east and hide by Kerith Brook at a place east of where it centers the Jordan River. Drink from the brook and eat what the ravens bring to you, for I have commanded them to bring you food. So Elijah did as the Lord had commanded and camped beside Kerith Brook. The ravens brought him bread and meat each morning and evening, and he drank from the brook. Oh, but beloved, here's where the dichotomy comes in. But after a while, the brook dried up, for there was no rainfall anywhere in the land. I want to talk to you from this subject as we begin a mini-series, Life's Lessons.
Amen.
Life's Lessons.
Amen.
And I want to talk to you about the dry brooks of life. The dry brooks of life. The prophet Elijah is one of the most interesting, colorful people in the Bible. And God used him during an important time in Israel's history to oppose a wicked king and bring revival to the land. Elijah's ministry is marked the beginning and the end of the Baal worship that was going on in Israel. Elijah's life was filled with turmoil, and at times he was bold and decisive, but at other times he was fearful and tentative. He alternatively demonstrates victory and defeat, followed by recovery. And then Elijah knew both the power of God, but yet he also knew the depths of depression. Elijah, a prophet of God whose name means my God is the Lord, came from Tishbe of Gilead. But nothing is known of his family or his birth. We must first meet Elijah in 1 Kings 17:1, where we're picking up our story today, when he suddenly appears to challenge this evil king named Ahab. And so we find out, beloved, that this evil king ruled the northern kingdom from 874 to 853 BC. Elijah prophesied a drought to come upon the whole land as a consequence for Ahab's evilness. See, Ahab decided that he was going to not worship the God of Israel, but he wanted to worship the God of Baal. Warned by God, Elijah hides near the brook of Cherith, where he is fed by ravens. As the drought and famine in the land deepen, Elijah meets with a widow in a neighboring country. And through her obedience to Elijah's request, God provided her enough food for her, Elijah, and her son. I'm just setting up the story. Is that all right? Miraculously, the widow's barrel of flour and jar of oil never run out. The lesson for the believer is that if we walk in our fellowship with the Lord and we obey him, he will open his doors that no man can shut. And when we are in God's will, he fulfills all our needs, and his mercy never runs short. Y'all talk back to me tonight. So let's take an expository look at these verses. I'm going to preach in a minute. Y'all just wake up. Don't go all the way to sleep. Just take a nap. I'll tell you when to wake up. Since you're napping anyway. Amen. When we look at this place is called Cherith. Somebody say Cherith. And Cherith is, the name itself means to be cut down or to be cut off. Elijah has just stood before the king Ahab and has told this king that we're going to make sure that no rain happens in the land. Now you got to remember, the reason why he was challenging King Ahab on this, telling him no rain, was was because Ahab served or worshiped the god of Baal, who was known to be the rain-delivering God. And so here you find Elijah meeting Ahab right at the apex and telling him that your God against my God, it ain't nothing happening. Don't talk back to me, sir. The thing that you count on your God for, my God's getting ready to say it's about to stop. And see, that's what I love about the God that I serve. No matter what devil in hell sets himself against me, the God that I serve can stop it in the midst of this clash anytime God says something. Hallelujah. So here's the problem though. Elijah had just spoke to King Ahab, and he was letting him know God's ways are not our ways. God always has a plan, and see what God was getting ready to do, he was getting ready to transform Elisha from being Elisha the Tishbite to Elijah, God's man. And family, there are some things and some life lessons that you have to learn before God can transform you from being this to developing you into being that. I wish I had a witness here. You got to be this first before God can transform you into this. You didn't just come out the womb walking, speaking in great dialect. You had to learn how to crawl, read, and write before you ever arrived at a place where you made great grammatical sense. Family, God has to work through us and on us in order for us to become ultimately what he needs. Oh, that sounded so good. I might just have to say that again. God works on us, with us, and through us, ultimately so we can become what he needs from us. You can't just wake up being what God needs you to be. You gotta go through some stuff in order to be what God really needs you to be. So the names, and so here's what I'm letting you know for me. God ordained Elijah to go to Terah. This wasn't just no happenstance where Elijah woke up one day and said, hey, I'm getting ready to go to Terah. No. God had ordained him to go to the place of cutoff. Some of you will catch it, but he sent him to the place where everything was cut off. Have anybody in here ever felt like they was in a place where everything that they once had is now cut off? Yeah. You've been in that place where you used to feel as if though you was getting blessed, but now all of a sudden those blessings have been seemingly reduced down to a little bit of nothing, and you don't know what the problem is. Well, if you're in God's will and God sends you to terror, you need to be okay with being in terror. There's times when God needs to send you to a place where you are cut off from man, cut off from people, cut off from feelings, cut off from emotions, cut off from death, cut off from desires, cut off from Negroes, cut off from everybody except being cut off from God. God put Elijah in a place where he was cut off. Tell you that he was cut off. Here we talk about some other cutting off, but that's a whole other story. But you know what I'm talking about. God has to take you to a place of cut off in order to transform you. Oh, y'all remember when the children of Israel, when they was on their way to the promised land, and God made them stop in Pi-hahiroth, and he had cut them off from their enemy. You know why God cut them off? Because where they was trying to get to wasn't prepared. And where they had come from, they couldn't go back. They couldn't go to the left and they couldn't go to the right. So they just had to stay right there in the middle. Come on. And I need to tell you today, church, there's sometimes what God got for you, it ain't ready. And what you came from, you can't go back. So ain't no sense in looking to this way and to this way. Stay right there where God wants you to be. he sent him to a place of cut off because of his previous encounter. See, what you have to remember is when you have an assignment from God, and it's a major assignment, sometimes when the assignment is over, God has to cut you down to size so he can deal with you again. See, Elijah, because he had stood in the face of King Ahab, and he told him, bruh, it ain't about the rain. I'll make it make sense for you. And I can imagine Ahab, what you mean, bruh, it ain't about the rain? Bruh, my God is the God of rain. And because I serve him, he's going to make it rain. Elijah's like, nah, bro. It ain't going to rain until I say it's going to rain. And so I can imagine Elijah probably was a little bit cocky. Because his God of Israel then told him what his little God wasn't going to do. And I don't know about that, y'all, but if I was Elijah, I probably would have been there with a little attitude myself. It ain't gonna rain. It ain't gonna rain till I say it's gonna rain. You ever tell somebody how you feel to get drunk with them? So I can imagine how Elijah felt when he was getting ready to walk back to where God was sending him. He walked back with attitude. So God had to send him to Cherith before he gets himself in trouble. Don't y'all sit here and act like, let me come on your street. You know how you did when you sang that song and you told the church up? Everybody was shouting, everybody was all around church, and then you walking around like you done did something? Oh, you know how it was when you preached your best sermon and the folk kept coming to you talking about how well you did, and God had to cut you down before pride stepped in. Oh, you know how you was when you was dressed all nice and somebody said, man, you look good, and all of a sudden your big head got even bigger. And so God has a way of cutting you down before you let pride come all the way in, because pride comes before falling. So in order for God to keep Elijah from falling, he had to send him to a place there where he could cut him down. Now you done did your assignment, but I need you to get back right. One of the hardest lessons that we ever learn as children of God is to learn that we must be in Cherith. I got to go to Cherith before God can get his glory out of the way. Y'all help me. You see, the thing what we got to realize is that all God wants to see out of all of us is himself. That's right. That's right. That's all he wants to see. Put it past that. Yes, sir. We'll make this analytical, anatomically incorrect. Let me tell y'all what God does. And let me read the scripture to you. When in your spare time, I want you to read this. Ezekiel 22:20. As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and I will melt you. That's Ezekiel 22:20. Let me read it again. As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin. Somebody say unprecious metals. As they gather silver, you come here too. And as they gather brass, you come here too. And as they gather tin, you come here too. See, what we all have to realize is that before any precious metal, before any metal can become precious, there's a stage or a process in which it has to go through. Now, promise, just wake up for a couple. This is when you wake up now. This is when you wake up now. And look at what he said. He said, and I'm going to take this this element, and guess what I'm getting ready to do? I'm getting ready to take them through the fire. You know why I'm going to take them through the fire? Because like this, they mean absolutely nothing to me. You ever found a piece of metal on the ground and it didn't have no form, it didn't have no shape, it really seemed as if though it had no meaning, Shonda? It was just a piece of metal on the ground. See, man, we don't know what to do with things that we don't deem as not being precious. And this is why people treat you any kind of way, because they don't look at you as being precious. And it's not until you understand the value in yourself that people will start treating you the way you need to be treated according to your own value. I'm going to slide that in real quick. So as man sees unprecious metal with his physical eye, God sees a work in progress in his spiritual eye. So God is saying that I know they don't know what to do with you over here, but I do. God says in order for you to go from being unprecious to precious, there is a process that you got to go through. Let's listen to what the process is. The process is saying into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it. This is God speaking.
All right.
To melt it, fury, and I will leave you there and melt you. Somebody say it might take a long time. Anybody in here ever been burned by fire?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody? Yeah. If you haven't, some of you can look. Look at what it said. This is what the God of Israel is saying. Because he was upset in this particular passage of scripture, I know, at Israel. And he said, I'm going to gather you all like metal. And I'm going to put you in the furnace. And I'm going to just... Now let me ask y'all this. Anybody know anything about metal? All you're trying to do is take metal from being in one state to another state. But see, there's something that's on the top of metal. It's called dross.
Yeah.
And in order for this metal to be deemed as being precious, the dross have to be burned off of the metal. Now, depending on how much dross is on you, so if we was just going to take it on our street and say dross represents the sin and all the mess you've gone through, then you might get blown on. God may have to blow on you a little bit longer than the next person. And so here's the point. God's not trying to kill you in the midst of the process of removing the impurities. All he's trying to do is get the dirt off of you, because it's under the dirt that God can see himself. And when we can admit the fact that we are just dirty pieces of dirt in need of a Savior, then God can pick us up, turn us around, and place our feet on solid ground. But you gotta be okay with being a piece of dirty dirt. Watch this. Yea, verse 21, yea, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath, and ye shall be melted into the midst thereof. As silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof, and ye shall know that I, the Lord, have poured out my fury on you. It's not until you become transformed, until you know you had an experience with God. It's not till you've been blown on through fire that you know I've been with God. God has Watch this. When y'all, this is going to be a series, so I won't get it all done today. I want to talk to you about this place. It's a hidden place. And know that the command from God, he said, hide thyself.
Yes.
He told him to hide. Cherith by nature is a hard, lonely place. Here Elijah would be removed from the spotlight. Here he would dwell alone, and he would have to work out his will for God. Of all the lessons we can learn from this verse, the most powerful one is to never overlook the power of a hidden life.
Okay.
Don't get mad when God hides you. When God sends you to Cherith in order to cut you off from adversary, friends, and foes, he's allowing you to participate in his hidden life of wealth. See, there's things that go on in the hidden life that nobody else knows what's going on. See, you in the spotlight, you think you shine, but you're really not shining. It's when you're hidden and you're working is when you're really shining. See, it don't take a lot for me to shine on Sunday morning because the expectation is to shine. It's when you're in those places where the expectation not to shine is prevalent, but you still shine. Oh, I wish I had somebody. See, when you're expected to shine, it's easy to shine, but how do you shine when you're in a place that has no light? What do you do when you got to a place in life that you can't shine no matter how hard you try? Till then, you've been hidden. You've been hidden.
Yes, sir.
I understand what hidden life is all about. Because it's in my hidden life that I still serve and worship God. In my hidden life, I still pray to God the Master. In my hidden life, the one that's not public, I may not be perfect, but I still give God the glory. In my hidden life. See, my hidden life is the life you don't see. It's in the hidden life, in my place of terror, that God is transforming me. You know how I know he's transforming? Have any of you ever seen a caterpillar?
Amen.
Any of you ever seen a caterpillar? Google it on your phone if you don't know what a caterpillar is. But what happens with a caterpillar is after a little while, the caterpillar understands that it can no longer be a caterpillar because the lifespan and the life expectancy of frugalism is not long in the life of a caterpillar. And the reason why the life and the longevity of a caterpillar is not that long is because a caterpillar crawls on the ground. And so most of us in here know that things that are low to the ground are always subject to being stepped on. Tell your neighbor, I'm tired of being stepped on. Things that are on the ground are often mutilated by other things, creatures and vultures. They're often stepped on, sometimes even mistakenly by people who don't even know they're there. So God takes the caterpillar and he allows him to form what's called a larvae. And in the larvae, he's going through a metamorphosis. But here's the thing about the larvae. The larvae is cut off and set aside. Most of you seen the caterpillar, but only a few of you get to see the larvae. The reason you don't see the larvae is because the larvae isn't meant for public exposure. The larvae is where God takes the caterpillar in order to transform it. Now here's what we don't know. Whatever is going on inside the larvae is between the caterpillar and God. And when you in your cutoff place, it shouldn't be nobody there but you and God. next assignment is. Well, I guess this is first Sunday. I'll go home like this. The butterfly can no longer be a butterfly because the caterpillar couldn't be the caterpillar. It wasn't until the caterpillar went through metamorphosis that he came out on the other side. I wish I had about 3 or 4 folk that know that they went in one way, but they came out another way. Do I got anybody here that's grateful to God that he took you through something? But when you came out, you was better than you was when you went in. How many of you know that when God gets through with you, he will change your whole outlook in life? The caterpillar didn't have a long life because it stayed on the ground. But once it became a butterfly, it was able to soar above its problems. I need you to know that when God takes you and transforms you, you'll be able to soar over your life. You'll be able to soar over your situation. You'll be able to soar over your problems. God will take you higher. How many of you know that he will take you higher? Tell your neighbor, I want to go higher. Tell your neighbor, I want to go higher. Tell somebody and tell them to get off the ground and let's go a little higher, 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 higher. How many of you want to go higher? Higher in my finances, higher in my faith, higher in my belief.
That's all right, man.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, bro? Where you at? You still on the ground crawling? You still on the ground crawling, waiting for somebody to smash you? You still so low to the ground that you can't be used? Or are you ready to go through life's lessons in order to come out being better than you were when you went in? The songwriter said it this way: please be patient with me, for God is not through with me yet. Oh, but when God gets through with me, I shall come forth as pure gold. How many of you ready to shine in here this morning? How many of you ready to shine this morning? Oh, come on, don't sit there. If you're ready to shine, you know what it takes all to shine me. He's saying when I shine you, I can see myself in you. That's all he wants. He wants to see himself in you. But see, what he doesn't call it running, he called it purging. And see, have you ever been in a place where you just feel like, man, I'm all by myself? It's because he's been purging. He's been removing things and people and places and those missed opportunities. He's been removing them because they wasn't any good for you. And so he's wiping you down from head to toe. He said, I want to see myself in your face. I want to see myself in your arms. I want to see myself in your hands. I want to see myself in your feet. I want to see myself in you. Oh, but I can't see myself until I take you through. Just know that you were deemed as unprecious metal. But since you've been through my consecrated furnace of life, and you've learned your life lessons, I can use you now. I can use you now. I can use you now. He said your gifts will make room for you. You don't have to make room for your gift. Oh, beloved, I need you to understand today that as we go on with this series, you'll understand why Elijah had to be at the brook. I first needed to talk to you about being cut off. Because some of you in your cut off situation, you make bad decisions. See, when you're by yourself and you don't have anyone to challenge you on not doing what you shouldn't do, then you wind up doing what you know you ought not be doing. It's because you're in that place of cut off. And what you've done is you've separated yourself from the elders. You've separated yourself from the life speakers. You've separated yourself from those who love you. And now you've been cut off and you're in a place where the enemy is speaking in your ear because you don't want to listen to God. And it's in those places, it's in the places where you can't go forward and you can't go back and you can't go from side to side, that the enemy is saying you're worthless, you're a piece of mess, you're in precious metal. I don't even know why you're still alive. Go kill yourself. It's in those places where you succumb to sickness, you succumb to sexual deviancy, you succumb to promiscuity, you succumb to all of these things, and now you're at the brink of death. Now you're dying. Your addiction is killing you. Your addiction has you looking like life has just scarred you. Your addiction has you in a place where God is saying, I put you in a place of cutoff, but it was in your place of cutoff that you still wouldn't listen. So I gotta keep you there until you listen to my voice. Because my children know my voice, and a stranger they will not follow. Beloved, you gotta hear the voice of God. Don't hear the voice of Pastor Simmons. Don't hear the voice of Pastor Lucky. Don't hear the voice of Pastor Evans, but hear the voice of the God of Israel, who say, now I've called you from out of the darkness into a marvelous light. I came to save you. I came to give you life. And I didn't just come to give you life,